Happy Sunday. That was an awkward start. It's very bright in the back, even though I closed the blinds, so sorry about that. But yay, time change. Woohoo! I forgot. Actually, I didn't know. I never know when the time changes are. How do other people know when time changes are? Is it like on the news or something? I do read the news, so I don't know how I missed that. But anyway, yeah, so it's a little earlier than I expected. That's fine because you guys probably already knew the time change anyway. So yesterday I went on a big spree, kind of messaging my friends, encouraging them to read more, to read with me because I'm doing this stream to motivate more people. And I'm like, oh, if I can't get my friends to do it, then like, what does that say? So I got a few of them to agree, but many of them just said they don't like reading, which, yeah, to be fair, no one likes reading these days. So let's be different. That's why I make these sessions. Anyway, let's see. What else was I going to say? Oh, okay. When you join, or when someone joins live, then I will say something about my thumbnail. Yeah, so also yesterday I watched a video that said how to read better, like how to remember everything you read. And it was about actively engaging with what you read and note taking. So basically you write your reactions to things and you write actionable responses, and also quotes. And that's cool because that's exactly what I've been doing. And I think that kind of shows that you don't really have to always just, watch those videos and be like, oh, do this, do this, do this, do this. Usually if you have a sense of what will actually be helpful, it's kind of obvious. You can just think of it yourself. And that's what makes you more self-sufficient and then fully successful. Because if you think about it, the other people who do these things, what kind of expertise do they have, right? They don't really have their own expertise in, I don't know, reading books, right? So who's to say that you can always just listen to someone on the internet telling you what to do that will benefit you? And I say things too oh, we should all read more, but that's kind of proven, that's also obvious. So just kind of an interesting thing to share, even though there are no people live right now, but that's okay. Maybe I should have said that when other people joined. But hopefully people will join non-live. Maybe they'll listen to that. I don't know how many people actually listened to me in the beginning, but yeah, now I'm just talking to myself as I wait for maybe one more minute and then I'll get started. Okay, I'm gonna start reading. So I'll see you in 20 minutes. Enjoy your book or your study. Okay. Good job. 20 minutes is up. Oh, hi, Unscripted. That's okay. Thanks for joining. Do I know about USA? What is that? Can you please describe that? Also, before you joined, you can watch the beginning of this video again if you want. But basically, I talked about what did I talk about? Oh, like I watched a video yesterday about like how to read better, like to remember what you read. And yeah, basically it's just, tips about how to actually engage with what you're reading so it makes a better impact. It's an organization. Okay, let me look it up real quick. I feel like I've heard of this. Oh, National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration. Yeah, why do you mention it? Also, today, in exactly 6 minutes and 1 hour, my video is coming up. So keep an eye out for it on Steep. My Sunday is good. Oh, Saturday. Yes, exactly. My Sunday has only just started. My Saturday was very good. Too bad my stomach kind of hurt the whole day. But, I was still able to do things. I wrote some lyrics for a song on my channel that I share with my sister for music on like K-pop and then like translations and karaoke's and covers. So that was very exciting. I was so happy to get back into it. I haven't written lyrics in so long and I got really sucked into it and I just kind of forgot how much I enjoyed it and how fun it was and like the ability to be creative and like artful and just at the same time. So it was really fun. Yeah, it's the why I left engineering one. Yep. Exactly. And yeah, it's more like at the end when I talk specifically about the MBA, but goes through my process of like thinking and stuff. And what's more important, like the message is about trying to describe the different types of experiences that led to a certain reflection and conclusion and then decision. And because basically the idea is that we should take together like all the parts and understand how they made us feel, all the parts from the past, our past, in our past, and then we can better make an informed decision about how we can, possibly have a more suitable role in the future. My voice is nice. Oh, thank you. One doubt. Okay. Ooh, tell me. Also, it's so interesting that all the A's are highlighted. I really wonder if that's just because my username here is A. Like, otherwise, that's pretty cool. That should just be like a trait. Like, my signature is just A. Yeah, so what are your guys' plans this Saturday? Also, I'm reading Unscripted. This is the new book I'm on. It's by the same author as Millionaire Fastlane, and it's so like incredible again. And it's like there are so many books out there about finance and like how to be rich, like how to get rich, quotes. But a lot of times they're preached by gurus who didn't get rich by that. And not only talking about money, but like there's a script to society and basically the structure that we go through in life, which, we take it as the default because, yeah, that's how society functions and it makes sense and it works that way. Like that's how we keep order. But basically, it also traps us into this role of mediocrity, like to just be complacent with doing the average and to have, just a job and then retire at 65 and stuff like that. And then when we were kids, we had dreams of becoming an astronaut, becoming an actor, and those are kind of crushed in the process. And so it's just like, that's why I find this author so incredible that he's just really pointing out just like lifting the veil, like lifting our blindfolds to see what we kind of knew was there the whole time and to just have a better awareness of our potential and then like that life has so many more possibilities that we don't have to dread every Sunday, every Sunday night, like dreading every Monday. But anyway, yeah, recommend this book if you are looking for something else to read. We should know our limits. Which video was it that I said we should know our limits? I'm trying to think. How can we define that as an endpoint? Yeah, I know what you mean, Anshdeep, but what do you mean by the endpoint thing? And do you remember what video it was? I think there's some additional context I'm missing here. Trying to think. So, well, the thing. Oh, I am. Oh, the video. I'm not smart. Maybe. What's the context around that? When did I say that we should know our limits? I'm gonna have to review that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm still missing the context. I'm missing like which point in which story or like, explanation I said that. The start. The part about resilience. Is it the part about saying that we should be resilient? Well, we should know our potential. Okay. I'm sorry. I really don't. Okay. I definitely have an explanation for this, but I just can't think of the certain context and the point at which I said those words exactly. So, yeah, I'll find that part and I'll watch it and then I'll let you know tomorrow what the answer to your doubt is. But yeah, thanks for pointing it out. It's always really good to think critically about anything people share in videos because, I mean, I actually talked about this in the beginning of this live stream. It's like a lot of people in the videos, like, they're not experts. And, like, yeah, I have accomplishments, but I'm not an expert in doing well in school or like anything. Like, I did it myself, but it's different for everyone. It's not like I study psychology and like, well, I studied AP psychology in high school, but like I think everyone should think very critically about any information they received, especially from YouTube videos. And so, yeah, good job, Anshdeep, for just really questioning anything I say instead of, even though like you're a big supporter and everything, and just to question if something doesn't feel quite right. Because, yeah, that's how you can get the most out of the advice and just like, improve yourself in your own way. Oh, your question is just how to define our potential? Yeah, so there's not a way to define it because it's very murky, ambiguous. But I would say, like, for me, when I'm doing something, like, especially in high school, like, I could just tell it was easy ish. Not like completely easy, but just like that because I wasn't struggling, because it wasn't challenging, that I could do more. And so I guess it started in middle school more so, but that's why I started taking advanced math classes, did just loaded up on APs. And people said I was crazy, and my teacher even said I was crazy for signing off on me taking, 4 APs in a year. Maybe some people think that's not that many, but I just knew that I could do it because I also had that determination. In my kind of mindset, a lot of times, it's not so much like I choose to do something and then I'm like, oh, I'm forcing myself to be challenged, but like, I know it's challenging, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it. I don't know if I'm going to be able to succeed. No, I just kind of think like, no, I'm going to make myself succeed. And all it takes is more time and effort and doing things efficiently, effectively. And I think that over time, by actually doing it and accomplishing those things, even when I was busy, and even finding time to have a social life, spend time with my family, spend time with my sister. I think I just gained more confidence in myself to actually accomplish those things, to confidence in my own abilities and in my belief, confidence in my belief that I can do that thing. And then I basically have a better idea of that potential. You know, like I can't say it in one sentence, but I think knowing your potential and limits comes from challenging yourself at in anything basically. And like another example is that I was terrible at dancing. I was just terrible. But that doesn't mean that I don't have potential, you know? Because I never challenged myself to dance, to try and get better. And that's the thing. Like, how can you know your potential if you haven't tried it? Like, maybe you can say that at that point, you kind of feel like you do have potential, like, because you just haven't tried it. But I'd say it's just definitely more to challenge and actually try the thing. Because, yeah, like, only after you try it, you can see, like, oh, I do suck. There's no way that I can be good even after I put in, I'd say, like, I don't know, 5,000 hours total, you know? So, long answer, but it's kind of a big question. Okay, on steep. Looking at your response now. You want something in life, but you're continuously failing it. Everyone is saying that I couldn't do that. But when you wanted to do it, so it's like you don't have potential, or should you just leave it and sacrifice on your dream? Okay, very deep questions today. And yeah, thank you for sharing this. So honestly, I don't know what this thing is. So yeah, I'm very curious, but of course, you don't have to share that. Yeah, what if you think you define your potential? It's like that you're not growing up. So if I understand correctly, are you kind of doubting that you have potential because even though you're getting older, you still don't see that you're getting better at that thing or getting closer to your dream? Is that it? So you think you define your potential. It's like you're not growing up. I don't think our potential is limited. I think that you can still grow your potential because if you think about the things that kind of make up your potential, like there are different environmental factors too. The family you're born in and the circumstances, the environment, your friends, and the support system, and the books you read, the kind of knowledge and awareness that you get. That can grow your potential too, because like the things I read in this book, it's definitely growing my potential because if I didn't know of the possibilities of being exceptional, if I just kept believing that the script was the default and I can't pull myself away from it and not even knowing that we're in a script, then there's no way that I can break out of it. And also with your family. If your family, like they don't value academics and stuff, then you have less potential to be good in school. And that's not just something intrinsically, I think. Like, so that's why I think potential is something that can change over time. Because of your circumstances and other factors, it can increase or decrease. It can improve or get worse over time, I think. And yeah, and so if you feel like you can't like achieve your dream, like I always feel like your dream, it's probably not unrealistic. Like unless you want to be the next LeBron James, like it's probably not that unrealistic. And so, I have dreams too of like, influencing, impacting more people. And even though I'm still small, like not growing a lot, like 15 subscribers on this channel, like one person, thanks Anshdeep and Dan who joining these live streams. I still believe that I have potential, even though right now the results are not showing it, right? And that's because I believe that hasn't caught fire or something. But I also believe that I haven't tried this strategy long enough. So if I've tried this strategy for like a year or 2 years even, like you have to put enough time and patience. And then I can decide, okay, this idea doesn't have potential. I don't have potential in this area. Or is that I don't have potential in this strategy, that I can take a different direction and stick with it again for long enough such that I can see the end point, that if there is a result. So I don't know like what your exact situation is, but maybe you can approach it in a different way. Like maybe if you just kept going in the same direction and you're feeling resistance, to really take a moment and reflect. And that's why books are great, to take a moment and reflect and try to learn from other people. Like, who are other people who have achieved your dream? And yeah, see what they did. See if you can apply any of the concepts, maybe not specific actions and behaviors, but like concepts to your journey. And you said that you're continuously failing at it. Yeah, like you, again, I don't know your exact dream, but yeah, see if you can have a different approach. I don't know if this is relevant at all or helpful, but yeah, that is my answer. Very good questions today. And yeah, I'm glad you asked and I could share these things, and I'm getting hot. Okay, cool. Well, I'm glad that you like it, Anshdeep, and it's helpful. I am actually going to go and make breakfast now for my family. So thanks for joining. I'll see you tomorrow at the usual time, 6 a.m. Pacific. Ooh, it's going to be earlier now because of the time change, but it's okay. I'll just sleep earlier. So have a great day. And yeah, I'll see you then, not in real life, real time, but I'll see you in 51 minutes when my video uploads. And it's like cold, but the inside's hot, to answer your question. So yeah, okay. Yeah, have a great rest of your Sunday and have a good Monday too. Bye.